Hi, my name is Matthew Pitzer.
And I'm Jamie, and we've been married this week 11 years.
I was a preacher's son. Was fortunate to be raised in a Christian home. Got to know the Lord at a very young age. I believe that I was truly saved at a young age. Very passionate. Enjoyed writing music. Wanted to become a minister like my father. And right around 4th, 5th grade, I was taken advantage of sexually by a person in my family, and it went on for probably 4 or 5 years. And as you starting your teenage years, it starts to make you bitter and angry. And there was never any healing from it, so it made me feel almost like I was the problem, like it was my fault that it happened and stuff. I started to believe a lot of the lies that Satan was telling me, that I was worthless, I was no good, I was useless. Why would a just God look at someone that was so unjust? Why would he want something to do with somebody, and why would he create somebody like that if maybe you're just a mistake? I believed that I could put on a face and people would believe whatever I told them. I put up my walls, and I would only let Jamie in every now and then. I'd only let other people in every now and then, and it was just a very big struggle for us. We would try to have a relationship, and every time it started to go good, I would just flip the switch and self-destruct it and implode it.
I think I finally reached where I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't deal with the back and forth and the ups and downs and walking on eggshells. I remember coming home from work, and that was it. I was done. I was taking my kids, and we were gonna walk right back out that door.
God had grabbed a hold of me that day and said, "You've got to deal with this. You've got to open it up, and you've got to work through it." And we were very fortunate because at that time we'd also were in a church where we were in a small group, and I can remember when all this happened, we had like a small group meeting like 2 days afterwards or something. And I told him, I said, "Well, I'm going to get counseling." And I can remember the men in that group looked at me and said, "It's okay, we've been there. We've been there with our marriages," and they had really good marriages. And so it kind of gave me some hope. And so I went and saw my counselor, and we started talking and working through life, and bit by bit and piece by piece and moment by moment, step by step, and the Lord is really working and convicting, and there's a lot of changes that need to be made. And because I could never love Jamie, because I didn't love myself, I hated myself. And that was the biggest battle, is once I learned and accepted God's love and actually saw what it was, I was able to finally turn around and give it back to her.
I think God was working in my life too, because I was dealing with a lot of bitterness and anger towards Matt, and the way he treated me, and the emotional trauma that I had to go through those last 10 years, just it was exhausting. And Matt's trying to make these positive changes and grow, and I was kind of stuck in the same rut. I didn't want to forgive, and I didn't want to let go of all that. And so, God worked in me too, so that I could learn to love Matt too. And it's really cool to see how, Matt really has become the man of my dreams. I mean, I don't think he was when I married him, but he's definitely becoming the man of my dreams. Every day he's changing, and we used to joke that he only had one feeling. It's just one feeling. And now we get to see all of these emotions in Matt, fear, anger, excitement, and getting to, shed all of that junk and let other people see how awesome he really is. And, he gives people hugs that he never even would hug. And, he's hugging other grown men. It's just crazy seeing him just hug people and engage with people. Usually he's the guy in the corner and stay away, and this is my bubble, and you're not welcome. And it's just really cool to see how he just kind of let all that go and just become amazing.
And I think that we could say that marriage is not always easy, but it's definitely worth fighting for.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
That's us.